How's it, everybody? Wish I could be there. Instead, I'm in Washington, where it's storming outside and it's about to snow any day now. But I wanted to share my experiences about with Papa Mau and Kane with you guys. I've never had the chance to sail on Kanehunamoku with Papa Mau. So I'm just going to give you two experiences, one for each of them. So first, Kanehunamoku, because it's her birthday, and I love that canoe. Man, oh man. Kanehunamoku, so it was... I'm not sure if everybody knows the story behind how Kanehunamoku got the name Kanehunamoku, but you guys can ask Auntie Kaz about that. But it's the Kanehunamoku is the 12 sacred islands of Kane, and it can come in the form of 12 islands, 12 that look like islands, or one big one really big island on the horizon at sunset, I believe. That's what I've been told. So on Kane, it was her first sunset sail, and if you guys know, Kanehunamoku normally sails on, the windward side, so we never had an actual sunset sail at that time. I think this was back in like 2003, I think that's when it was. So Kane it was her first sunset sail. We were sailing out of Kauai Harbor, and it was calm winds. The seas weren't rough at all, and we just wanted to get her in the water after being on the ship coming over from Oahu to the Big Island. And it was just a handful of us on the canoe, and we were sailing out of the harbor, and I just remember someone looking out into the horizon and saying, "Do you guys see that?" I think that was Pua. And at first it was just like, "Nah, that's just Maui." And after trying to figure out our direction, that wasn't Maui. That was not another island, or that wasn't Maui Island anyway. So I remember sitting on the deck, looking out and counting. And I don't think I got to 12. I think it was like 10 islands, 10 small islands and one big one. And I've seen a lot of clouds we've studied a lot of sunsets and sunrises, so I know that, you know what a cloud looks like. Those weren't clouds. Clouds shift and take different forms. They were islands. And this is gonna sound really corny. I just remember sitting on the deck and just being so at peace with nature and with that canoe at that point. It was surreal. It was a surreal moment. It was sailing on Kanehunamoku, looking at Kanehunamoku on Kanehunamoku's first sunset sail, or even sail in general, on the Big Island where Kanehunamoku's mother, Makali'i, is. It was just a surreal moment. It was a touching moment. And I don't tell a lot of people that story, but I felt like it was appropriate because it's Kanehunamoku's birthday, and it's real. There's something, it's real. It's real. I was skeptical too. It was real. And yeah, that's that experience for Kane. So happy birthday to her. That whole experience was before she had all her makeover. By the way, whoever's idea that was, she looks bomb diggity nowadays. Okay, so Papa Mau, I never got to sail with him on Kane, but we had a sailing camp with him. I think this was my senior year, 05, 04, one of those years. And it was a sailing camp. We were camping at Kualoa, and it was storming the entire time that we were camping there. So we ended up driving over to Kaka'ako to go look at the Kukulu o Kalani at Kaka'ako Park. And we ended up watching the sunset, because we wanted to read the weather. And he was sitting in a minivan in the passenger seat. Auntie Kaz, I believe, was driving. And we're in the parking lot. The whole crew is around this one passenger side window. And majority of the crew was a little wet behind the ears then. I think only a couple of us had been in previous crews before that year. And Papa, I didn't hear the initial question. I just remember something along the ways of, what do those colors mean? And we were watching another sunset story. We were watching the sunset. He's looking at the sunset, asking us what those colors mean. And that sunset was red. There was just a lot of red, a lot of brown, a lot of orange. And for any of you guys that know the red in the morn, sailors be warned, red at night, sailors delight. Yeah, so that sunset was extremely, extremely red, which means like rain, moisture, brown is wind, and all that kind of stuff. So he asked, and none of the crew knew. So I just remember everyone kind of turning around and be like, "Noi." I was like, okay. So I had to walk to the front of the crew, stand right by the window, and he asked again, kind of pointing at the sunset. And I just remember looking at him and saying, that's all the bad weather. That's all the rain and on moisture, and it's gone now. And he was a man of few words. All he said was, yeah, or yes. And I don't remember his exact words, but it was something along the lines of 2 more days and then we can sail. And just Papa Mau, he's that type of person where he didn't have to say anything. You just wanted to sit next to him. You just wanted to get his vibe, to just be around him. He didn't have to tell you to do anything, nothing. You just wanted to sit by him, to get whatever you could from experience-wise from him, like it would rub off or something. But answering that question correctly, I swear that was gosh, that was awesome. I just, yes, I got a point, woohoo, and that was it. That's all he said. It was like 3 words, like yes, and then we ended up taking pictures and, ended up leaving and going back to our stormy side of the island to go back camping. But that experience by itself was kind of just like, yeah, it's a sunset, and metaphorically anyway, whatever bad happens, it's like a sunset. It's gone. It'll pass. Tomorrow's a new day. And I've always liked sunsets, but that sunset in particular was kind of just like, it clicked. It clicked for me. And yeah, that's my Papa Mau experience. There's a couple other where he taught us knots and all that kind of stuff, but those experiences in particular just stand out to me because they meant a lot. So hope you guys enjoy watching the video. If you guys already watched it, I haven't got the chance to watch it yet, but enjoy the festivities. Happy birthday, Kane. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. We all.